Alright, well, I guess we're gonna just talk about my dream that I just had. Um, I was planning like a baby not to post it, but I don't know, so I'm just gonna post it because I guess. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna try to remember because when I woke up, I didn't remember my dream. So sometimes like my mom and someone like say something, I get like reminded the bits and parts of it. Um, which I think this is like the full story of it. Cause I didn't think I had a dream, and then my mom started talking about something, and I was like, I had a dream of that. It started going, and I was like, okay. Um, well, it kind of like just started like it was me and my friend, and we were doing like from like cheer, right? And like we're walking, like it's like okay, so like the place we're like on a field, whatever, like hills and like mountains and everything. Um and we're walking like from cheer, and I guess like she just lost cheer and she got out or something, and she was in a something happened there, and I remember she was crying there, and I hugged her then, and I was like, hey, it's okay, come on, whatever. Okay, she got over it, kind of like, okay, whatever. Start keep on walking, and okay, so right after that we're walking, and then the next place is like a football area, and she was like dressed in football like jersey and everything, and um and someone like maybe like think she was like dating, and they were like a boy or a girl, I don't know. I was like, I think a girl, and they're like he or she like broke up with her. I think it was a she. Um and like she ran away, and then my friend was like in tears, and it was like a crowd, like a little crowd around her, and like they just watched and just let her like just watch like her cry, and I remember just like because I when they were arguing or like breaking up, I stepped back, and so I was like sitting there. I was like, I'm not gonna get between this. This is like them. I'm gonna let them just handle it out. And the person broke up with her, and I remember like coming through and just giving her a hug and everything. Like I felt her pain, and I was like, and then she like just ran away, and just ran away. So I guess like everything, it's just kind of should like hate everything, I guess, kind of like ramping up like it is right now, I guess. And I was looking at the mountain, and there's a volcano start erupting, and I was like, what? And I was like, y'all, there's a volcano erupting just near us, like right across from us. And they're like, oh, it's just a little bit, it's not that bad. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, because my friend, when she was crying, she started running to the soccer, like, score, the goal, um, the soccer goal. I cannot think of the name. And she started going, like, next, like, between it, like, next to the soccer goal, which I also forgot to bring up. When they broke up, like, the one word, like, I put things two pieces together, like, oh, they broke up. It was like the girl was like 2 points. So like one end of the area and how like it's squared, and so like you go off bounds and then you can't play then. But it's like two sides, like two of the corners, and I'm like, oh, they broke up. Which I'm like confused. I was like, how did I even know that? And I remember she was crying. Okay, so she ran and whatever, and she went under the soccer thing and soccer goal, and she was like yelling and saying like, just I want to die and everything, like just leave me be, I'm miserable, I can't live here anymore. And then everything like went haywire, and like fireballs started coming from the sky, falling and hitting. Like first it was like a little bit, and then sort of like it started like a little bit, right? And there's barely nothing happening. And then like the mountains, like rocks were coming down and like trembling, and then everything started coming down. And so I was like, I am not gonna leave you here. Cause at first, like before I went to the soccer goal and like go and check on her, I get her, I was gonna look for my family because I was like the rapture, and I was like, I don't know, that's not really my main focus right now. I mean, yeah, and I'm like trying to search. I'm like, where is like Jesus right now? Like we're supposed to be raptured up. Where is he? Where is he? Right? But I went back and I was like, there's no time right now. Let me just go get the people. They need to. I need to tell them like, come on, let's go. Like stop sitting there just like I mean like, but I was like most worried about my friend, like she's just like acting like so depressed, and like that was my main focus. But like I'm like, if I got left here, I was like, might as well get the other people, get out of there, you know what I mean? And I started running to her, and that's when I started happening. She was saying that. And when things started trembling down and started falling, I grabbed her, pulled her, started dragging her, and she was like, just leave me be, just let me die. I just want to rot and everything. And I started picking her up, kind of like I can barely carry her. I was like grabbing her, and she was somewhere came upon this line. I don't remember. I remember her talking about she has a cross in her bio or something. And I was like, well, I don't even know. Maybe she is saved, but usually a lot of people use crosses just like a symbol and not even don't even know the like the whole thing, or never really repented or nothing. Whatever. So I grabbed her and I started dragging her like down the hill and everything. And I'm like, because I knew that was like the safest place to go and get back from it. And I'm like, everywhere you go, there's fireballs everywhere. But the rolling rocks, I knew I was like safe, like more downhill for some reason. Um, and I remember I had her and I was talking to her and I was like, but there's like, okay, so there was a fireball, like it was like a big fireball like heading towards to us, and I was holding her, and it was like really barely like hitting us yet, and I was telling her, and I was like trying to get her out of it like before like we get hit. And I was like thinking, I was like, I can't die this way. What? Like we're about to be raptured. No, we can't be. I can't. No. What? And I got so confused, and I was just like holding her, and I was like, and I said her name. So like Joy. I don't know, just a random name, Joy. Just repeat after me. And I was like, just say I believe in shit. And I was like, I believe that Jesus is Lord. Confess it with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and everything. And believe and say with your mouth and repeat. Say this. Say, I believe that God raised Jesus from the dead. And she did. And she was just like breaking down. So I knew she was fine and everything. But like she was like so trembling. I'm like, I don't want to see her die this way. But um and then I guess it kind of switched. I think it was like I kind of switched to I was sitting at a picnic area, and I had like a group of friends a little bit around me, and my friend like Joy was behind me, and I was like sitting in the middle kind of. And there's one, okay, so you see like a here where Satan copies what Jesus does, and everything, like the Antichrist, like that's the Messiah, so it's a copy version, and like act like he could do miracles. Yeah, so that's what there was another version of Jesus, yeah, like the look and everything, but it was like black hair and everything was dark, and he was falling like from the sky, in which now I'll tell you later right there. Okay, so so he started like falling from the sky, and I was like, Jesus, but like Jesus, but I'm like, no, that's so different, that's not Jesus. I'm like, it's darker, and I'm like trying to figure out who it is, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't really care at this point. I'm about to be raptured up, like I'm like, and like my instinct and like something like inside me, like I knew, like as soon before he hits the ground, I was gonna be raptured up. And I turned around before he hit. I was like, believe in Jesus, and um and confess that Jesus is Lord, and believe that God raised Jesus from the dead. And I think I said that, or maybe I just said Romans 10 verse 9 through 10, because that's why I usually tell people, like Romans 10 verse 9 through 10, but I said it so fluent quickly that is hard for me to do. But I just said that real quick, and they were like kind of like panicking, but they weren't, and I was like, it kind of gonna be confused, because like if we're gonna get hit, then how are they gonna look to the thing? But you know what I mean. But at least I told them kind of. Yeah. That's all really. But oh, okay. So I forgot to tell you that. So when he's falling, and I told them that, it kind of switched, like it was a movie. Like we're watching on a projector, and and we're just watching on a projector, and they knew I said that to them, but it made me look kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And it was real, so it was not in the movie, so I said it to them. So that kind of gets me thinking now, they did hear it, so it wasn't from the movie. It just what what is which? What? Because it switched from a movie. It was like a movie scene. It was all a movie. So they looked at me and just started laughing. And like I don't know my joy though. But they all started laughing at me. And I was like, I thought this was real. Kind of like playing it, kind of. I was like, what? And I was so ready. I was about to get out. I was like, let me get out of here. But yeah. But now I think about it, like fireballs from like heaven falling, and then Satan falling, he kicks out of heaven. And yeah. Like my mom like said that, because I wasn't thinking of that. And and she's like saying that like I forgot. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, the group. Oh, thank you. So like I could see now, really, like not now, but like I saw like earlier, but like whenever I really came this year to fully surrender, I guess, I can see like spiritually, so like I can see everything that's happening that's like written in the Bible coming into play in real life, and there's other people that are blinded because the devil blinds them and cover their ears and so they can hear or see. And yeah, yeah, that's my dream. Yeah, very interesting. um I don't think anything else would have happened. Yeah, that's all that really happened. A little something else happened too, that's all I remember. Yeah. But thank you for watching the video, and hope you have a blessed day and a good day. And I'll see y'all soon. If not, then I'll be in heaven. If you wrapped it up. And if you don't know him, highly suggest for you to know. Get to know him quickly. Romans 10 verse 9 through 10 talks about salvation. And what I said to earlier in the video, that's kind of like what it says. Yeah. But yeah. Have a blessed day. I love y'all. Take care. Yeah. See y'all in the clouds.